draw in round 2. We're continuing our theme of slightly dodgy 2-land openers without both our colours. I think this is fine though, like we're on the draw and we've got a puncturing light to keep us alive until we find more lands, so I think this is a keep. Oh, we found another land, but not the land we wanted. That's always a good draw. Opponent's on blue-black. Looks like some zombies going on. Second person. So we could just puncturing like this next turn, but I just want to use our mana as efficiently as I can, so I'm going to run out the Pious Evangel. And no fourth land for us. Still stuck on white. So I think, yeah, we could just play the second Pious Evangel here. Fine. Yeah, I think we can just run the second one out. You start gaining a lot of life with 2 Pious Evangels in play as well. So it's kind of fine to take a few hits from this Stitched Mangler. Still no land. So it would be kind of great if we could use the Survive the Night to be able to either Stitch Mangler and investigate. Because that gives us a clue and then another chance to hit a land. The problem with that is it's a horrible blowout if he has removal. Or like a bounce spell even. So I think for that reason I'm not going to go for it. The problem is trying to on his turns, he's almost certainly going to have his full 5 mana up. I don't really want to not use my mana this turn, so I think I'm just going to Puncturing Light zombie. Still no land. Geese's bidding. It's kind of bad. Effectively an Angelic Perch that. That's still not drawing lands. It's getting to a stage where we might have to consider just like firing off Survive the Night on the end of his turn. On a zombie. Give us the clue to hopefully let us draw into a land. Which is a pretty horrible thing to have to do. I guess we just discard this Daring Sleuth. It's really unlikely to be good for us this game. I possibly should have done that on our turn even. So we didn't have to discard hand side, so I think we'll have to be better. just have to fire this off and get a clue. Okay, we drew a 4th land, but still no island. So if we crack the clue now and find an island, we get to play Rattle Chains on his turn, which isn't great. The alternative is we like Angelic Purge for Nibelus. Which may be a little better. We'd probably have to sacrifice for clue though. I don't think we want to sack a land because we want to play this emissary. I think I actually just like sacking the clue here first. Okay, we found the island. So I'm just going to play Rattle Chains on his turn to trade with Nibelus of Dusk. See if he has a removal spell. Looks like he does. Just for wind, okay. Oh yeah, that's kind of a beat. And an arrow of Falconwrath. Huh. Okay, so we could... So what happens if we just play Emissary? He hits us for 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 if he has nothing. That doesn't seem great. We could also play Stitched Mangler plus Jace's Scrutiny, or Stitched Mangler plus Rattle Chains, which may well be better. I think that's a little better. I'm going to tap down the Arrow of Falconwrath. So this gets to block for zombies quite well next turn as well. Sleep Paralysis, okay. So hopefully he doesn't have a second spell this turn. It's actually not the worst for us, we're just going to Essence Flux it probably next turn. Well, that's kind of brutal. So we now just have to chump for Nibelus. Okay, so we're going to play the Emissary, and before combat we're going to Essence Flux the Stitched Mangler to tap something down. And unfortunately, if we attack for everything, we still just lose. Yep, that'll do it. I don't think there's a way we could have played that any differently. Okay, so up against blue-black. We had such a clunky draw that game, it was kind of hard to see how the matchup's really going to go. I could see cutting something like Preferences in this matchup. Because he's not playing big creatures, he's playing a lot of smaller creatures, playing tokens. See, just cutting something like this for like Gone Missing, I think would be fine. He also has a lot of instant speed, like he has bounce and some removal. So it's very possible we want to cut Survive Night, I think. I think bring in the Storm Rider Spirit. That's fine. It's possible. So also now we took out the Preferences, we probably don't want Daring Sleuth. I think Furtive Homunculus is probably better. Because like we've just won like 2 Clue Makers in the deck. I think it's a little bad. Okay, are we ever going to draw both of our colours of mana? That would be lovely. I don't think we can mulligan this. We've got 9 planes in our deck. If we draw one of them, the hand's great. If you mulligan hands like this, just mulligan way too much in limited. Okay, Furtive Homunculus is a thing to do at least. I think we're just going to run out on turn 3. Truth Collector, that's kind of beating. Did draw a Plains though. So let's rumble with Stitched Mangler. So I just Silver Strike on his turn. Just wind. Sure. Erdwall Illuminator, eh? Oh, we're going to attack into that. If he blocks, we'll Puncturing Light. Yep. Rotten Heart Ghoul. That stops our attack on the ground, but it's not really our plan A anyway. If we hit another land, we get, well, if it's an island, we get Storm Rider Spirit, which is pretty good. If it's plains, we get Archangel Everson, which is a lot better and pretty good. Farberg Revenant is surprisingly annoying in this set, I found. kind of like a tiny version of Power Siege. Surprisingly difficult to interact with. I don't think we need to like Angelic Purge or do anything drastic at this stage. Just pass the turn back. Hopefully find our land fairly soon. So we have all of the 5 drops. Journeyard Explorers, sure. Well, just for wind isn't really going to do it. Okay, our opponent attacks for everything. So we've got a pretty easy block here. We could double block. And if he has a trick, we just wind. That seems fine. Okay, in fact chose not to even kill the Cathar, which is a little weird. Okay, he's going to Tooth Collector. Finish off a Stitched Mangler. I think we just win back to our hand. And the Nimbus of Dusk. Land. Hey, there we go. Yeah, I think we just pass here. Play the Storm Rider Spirit. If he doesn't have a spell, it's going to eat for Nimbus of Dusk, which would be great. Well, I'm gonna go for it. Nothing. Excellent. And 2 but Plains for Avacyn was obviously a great draw. I feel we just pass it back here. Should be able to get him pretty good this turn. Unless he decides to just chip away with the Revenant, that would be slightly annoying. If we get to flip Avacyn here though, that would be pretty great. Kill all of our stuff too, but he has more stuff than us. Okay, so let's trade here, eat this, and eat this. I guess we're going to have to discard this Stitched Mangler, that's fine. Call of Bloodline, eh? Got some Madness cards. Nope, just discarding lands to it. Oh, we just have Delirium now, though. Okay, so just going to shrink down our guy a bit. So, we can't quite play Gone Missing plus Jace of Scrutiny this turn. I think we just... And we could Angelic Purge the Call of the Bloodline. But I think it's kind of better just Angelic Poetry Tooth Collector, actually. And we'll second round. So I think we're going to attack with everything here. He could make another knight and trade both for the Cathar. That's going to make Avacyn flip. Which I don't think he wants to happen. Because his Revenant seems pretty good here. Arms of a Vein. That is fine. Okay, so he's going for a block. So maybe actually we just want to Jace the Scrutiny here. That seems kind of better. And we get to keep all our guys. I think we still win this race. Yeah, I guess we just attack for everything. Then I'm probably going to have gone missing the Farbog Revenant next combat. See what he's got. Murderous Compulsion, sure. So I could have played the Spirit before combat, but I kind of want to play Gone Missing this turn, so that's why I didn't. Although, I guess now that Avacyn's going to flip, we actually really don't want to play Gone Missing. We just want to let his Farbog Revenant die. And basically do nothing. And it's going to Jace the Scrutiny, sure. I guess just crack the clue now, there's not really any reason not to. Okay, Avacyn gets angry. My opponent's going to have to find removal pretty quickly. So we can't quite afford to play both these cards this turn. I think I'm going to play Gone Missing. Just put this enchantment on top of his library, because then he kind of has to play any cards he has now if he wants to get madness value out of them. Then I'll just make the Spirit after combat. Broken Concentration, sure. Why didn't he... Oh, did he not have enough mana to discard it? That makes sense. Okay, well, let's get him there for 6. Make a dude. Makes a knight. We're just going to trade off here if he attacks. Like, the clock's the same. Nice thing about this, if his plan to stay alive is to attack with lifelinkers, we can like block with this and then bounce it back to our hand so he doesn't gain the life. Okay, that's not his plan apparently. Yeah, we can just swing with both here. We can also use the bounce ability to give it pseudo vigilance. It needs to be. But no need. So our opponent didn't have anything. I don't think we saw anything that makes us want to change our deck. No, I think it's fine as it is. I actually think it's not a bad matchup for us. Oh, well this hand's not great. Like, Essence Flux and Just to Wind are just really bad cards when you don't have any creatures. Like, I mean, Just to Wind can buy you a bit of time, but it's very unlikely to trade for a real card in that situation. Yeah, I think we have to mulligan this. This hand's great on the other hand. It's annoying not to have blue mana, but other than that, fantastic. I'm going to put Vassal Chains on the bottom. I really want to draw blue cards here. Without an island in hand. Currently drawing no lands at all. But we do get to play some free drops still. Okay, Nebulous of Dusk is fine. Just run out the Evangel, let's just get some life creatures. Oh, fucking Murphy. Okay, I'm going to play this precon man, then I'm going to attack, because if he wants to trade off here, I think that's pretty good for us. So we're going to struggle to deal with these flyers otherwise. I don't think he will trade off. And obviously if Worm gets the mana, these emissaries are going to be great here. Arms of the Vein once more. Which I'm pretty happy with him spending a card. It's not a full card, so you got to Madness it, but still say it's not great. He's hitting us right. Truth Collector. There we go. Yeah, I think we just play emissary. I guess we should attack with something and hope to get a spirit. So if I attack with a Kappa, I know he's not going to trade. So I think. Yeah, and I want to attack with a Pious Evangel, because if he attacks with a Tooth Collector next turn, I want the Cathar back to trade. And like, I'm kind of fine either way, whether he trades for this or not. I suspect he won't, yeah. Obviously if he did, we get the token, but we don't get to get the life. This way around is kind of fine also. Okay, no attacks is good news for us. This time I think I'm going to attack with Cathar. And I could attack with... Yeah, things I really want to gain... I want to gain the life, if possible. Let's get in. So we could play Ox and hold up Jace's Scrutiny. Or we can just play Emissary, which I think is a little better. Oh, we couldn't play Ox and hold up Jace's Scrutiny either. Anyway, because we don't have enough mana. So, that was a stupid thing to say. But we have shields up pretty well now. Yeah, I think we just hit with Cathar again. Okay, blocks with Nebulous of Dusk. Yeah, I think we look to try and chase the Scrutiny here. Okay, that's great for us. Just play Fraven Inspector and crack from the field this turn. Or we could even use the 2 mana to transform our Pious Avenger. I'd rather just get a card there, I think. Ooh, Spectral Shepherd's a good draw. So we have 6 mana. So I guess we just play the Ox and crack a Clue. We can probably attack with... I think I'd rather play with Shepherd, actually. That seems kind of better. Gives the ability to bounce enemy spirits if you can remove them, and it means I can kind of attack with more things this turn. I think we can afford to get a bit aggressive. I'm going to attack with... He's 3, I think. Okay, he's going to trade off. And I could make a Spirit now. That seems fine. He's not in a position to attack anymore. Okay, so we can make a bunch of life linkers, but if we're attacking in the air, that may not save him. I think I'm just going to go missing the Air of Night on his turn, unless he plays something else. Okay, kills an Emissary. That's not a massive deal. This way we get to keep up the Spectral Shepherd activation as well. And get him for 5. And we could attack with like these as well. I don't really want to trade off Pious Evangel for 2 Knights Fame. Just gonna crack a Clue. Ooh, Vessel was a good draw. So I think we probably just attack for everything here. He could eat the Fraven Spectre if he really wanted to, but I don't think that's good for him. In fact, I think we want to leave the Pious Evangel back, because we could If he wants to trade things off, we could flip it and do him some damage that way, and that way we get to keep our Evangel, which seems better. I'm going to play this pre-combat because we could crack it and sack a token to flip the Evangel. Okay, he's going to Madness for Broken Concentration, sure. Okay, so I guess there's no point in attacking. Or, yeah, I think this is fine, actually. Like, whichever one we have, if the End Knight decides to eat one of these, I'll just sack it for Pious Evangel. If he just wants to trade off here, that's fine, I'm just going to let it happen. So I think it's slightly better to sack this token to flip it, because it's going to lose him the same amount of life because of these trade off, but we're going to have a Wayward Disciple. Let's crack our clue, see what we find. Another Pious Evangel. Let's attack for everything. Okay, Jake's Scrutiny. Probably gets to survive this turn, but I'll be chump blocking, which is fine. And it's pretty hard to see him surviving another turn. Well, if they didn't come in tapped and didn't fly, that might be a thing, but that'll do it. Cool, yeah, interesting match, and I'll see you back for the finals.